Right. End of overture, chorus in place.
What?
The Peter Matthews funeral show. It's about to begin.
Those his brothers?
Must be, yes. The one on the left, that's Harry. He's done time. They're all criminals. The whole Matthews family.
Bloody newspapers. You're going to have to go and see Kenny Stone, Morse.
Kenny's evidence was A1. I guarantee that personally.
Before anybody else does, I mean.
We're the only ones that know where he is.
Well, it's always the same with the supergrass. No corroboration. And this new evidence.
Peter Matthews was driving that car, not... What's his name supposed to be?
Well, it's the first place an inquiry will look. Bastard Ponzi barristers picking through my files.
There won't be an inquiry. Will there?
I lost one of my best policemen on that raid. And you lost a good friend. If those bastards can shake the Matthews conviction, they'll say the whole lot are unsafe. And the Abingdon gang will be out of jail. Like that.
Yes?
Service has just finished, sir.
Right. Peter Matthews may not have fired the gun. No one ever said that he did, but he was there when it was fired. That's what matters.
Like Tommy bloody Thompson. He should have got 15 years up too.
Yes, well...
The higher up the criminal scale, the less the evidence sticks. And when you get to the top, nothing sticks at all.
What the hell? Well, I'm damned. Bernie Waters. Kenny Stone never mentioned Bernie Waters, never once.
And they didn't take anything?
Not that I can see. Well, nothing to take, for God's sake. Except the petty cash, and he left that. How the hell am I going to get a paper out by Friday?
Must be kids. Unless someone... You haven't been running exposés? Corrupt councillors, that sort of thing?
The Tyler's Gazette?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
But I'll put you on our free subscription list. That is, if I can find it. You know, I don't usually indulge myself in editorial, Sergeant. But next week, you wait. These juvenile delinquents, they won't know what's hit them.
Where the hell have you been?
Tilehurst. Local paper turned over.
It serves them right. Gutter press. Look at this, Lewis.
Oh, isn't that the bookie? Bernie Waters?
Yes. Now, why do you think he's acting like an usher at a wedding? You see that wreath there? The only one with no name. Now, who do you think sent that? Larry Nelson, of course.
What, you think Waters could be working for Nelson?
He's got a big staff, our Larry. Doesn't even have to blow his own nose.
I've just had the Chief Constable on the phone, Morse. Inquiry under Mr. Justice Rosen.
Well, they were guilty, weren't they?
Of course they were. But with everyone up in arms against prison conditions and young Matthews dead with AIDS, You know what they say about funerals, Lewis? There's always someone who catches his death.
Go and pack your bags, Lewis.
What?
Kenny Stone's confession. They always hold something back. We have to link Larry Nelson with that raid.
Where did he set Stone up?
Hereford.
Well, it's not an overnight, surely.
Hereford, New South Wales.
Oh, come on, sir. I've got my leave coming up.
Cancelled.
Well, we're going to Gateshead to see the wife's mother.
See her at Christmas instead.
We're going to my mum's for Christmas.
You have too many relatives, Lewis. A policeman ought to be free.
What do you want me there for, anyway? You're only going to interview him.
I can't carry my own bags, can I? I'm a chief inspector.
Matter of fact, I've got cousins in New South Wales.
Of course, if Australia hadn't existed, we'd have had to invent it.
But it did exist.
I'm talking about human nature, Lewis. The need to believe in a heaven on earth. Somewhere you can put your past behind you and start again. Think of the convicts coming over those mountains with their tickets of leave and seeing this. The promised land.
I have to clear it first.
You'll never make a good detective, Lewis. You're too literal.
Kenny Stone must think you're God.
What?
Well, God gives out the promised land, like to the people of Israel. What did they set him up as?
Some sort of mechanic, I think. And it's Mike Harding. His name is Mike Harding now. How much further to Hereford?
4 hours or so.
Time to change over then.
You'll be pretty bloody grateful, Mike Harding. Garden of Eden, this is.
In that case, watch out for snakes.
And the supergrass.
Get off. I thought I'd packed the bloody thing.
What?
Rosencavalier. Playing at the Opera House on Saturday. I brought the tape so I could brush up on him while we're driving across this godforsaken country. I can't find it.
Never mind. We'll find something else to listen to.
Blue skies up above, and the road is black ahead. Needle on the fuel gauge, it been red. No money in my pocket, but the sweethearts go along there instead. A million lonely miles behind, 50 more will be in bed. I just keep on trucking till I'm dead. Foot's down on the floor, my little shooter's at the door. Cops are trying to bust me, but she knows that she can trust me. The road is clear ahead, so you just make up the bed. I'm coming home.
Turn that rubbish off, Lewis, for God's sake.
Oh, I like it.
It's the worst sort of bastardized, phony folk music. It's not Scots, it's not Irish, it's not even American.
So it's Australian. It's good.
A million lonely miles behind me, 50 more will be in bed. I just keep on trucking till I'm dead.
I need a drink. Where is everyone? Do Australians take siestas or what?
There is a lot of Italians over here, I know that. Oh, that there, that says it's the hotel.
Well, let's give it a try.
Can I get you both something?
I'll have a light beer, please.
2?
Orange juice.
English.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we're in town looking for an old friend of ours. Mike Harding.
Another pond.
That's right, yeah.
Well, he'd usually be here for the cup. But, look, you could try his shop down the street. He may be working.
Orange juice? What's the matter with you?
They don't spell Australian beer with 4 X's out of ignorance. They mean what they say. And light beer is an invention of the Prince of Darkness.
It's just the thing on a day like this. Not too heavy.
And is that your idea of being inconspicuous? Asking for Mike in a bar full of Australians?
Well, we've got to start somewhere.
God almighty.
Mowers. For a grass deer, oh dear.
Those bloody public school boys in the High Commission. Don't they know jokes can kill?
Business looks good. All those waiting to be done.
And why isn't he here doing them?
Must be a very law-abiding place. You couldn't leave machines sitting out like that in Hereford, England. This him? Mike about?
No, it seems not.
Thought the bastard might get back to work once the cup was over. Must have won for once. You new in town?
That's right.
Yeah, well, take my advice. Get your mower done in Cowra. You wait for Mike Harding till your grass was hay. Oh, get out of it. You're from England.
That's right.
You like it here?
Oh, it's grand weather.
Yeah, for bushfires. If you see Mike, tell him he's just lost another customer. See ya!
Is this place expecting a royal visit or what?
If it is, the Hardings must be Republicans. Not made much of a job of fading into the background, has he? How many children's he got?
There were two when they left England. Is Mr. Harding in? Mike Harding?
No,
What about Mrs. Harding?
you just missed her. She had to go and see Gran.
Where's that?
Old people's home.
Go ahead.
Hello? Dad! Dad, where are you? She's okay, I suppose. No, she had to go and see Gran. Somebody rang. Are you coming home? Well, when? There's a bloke here who wants to talk to you.
Thanks. Mike? Morse. Morse, Thames Valley. How are you? Mike?
Use coming all this way if you won't even talk to us.
Not everyone delights in the sound of his own voice, Liz. I scared him, that's all. He can't exactly have been expecting to hear from me.
Well, where's it gone? Excuse me, please. Keep a steady job.
Anne?
What the hell's been going on here?
Sash! Oh, Anne, there's nothing you can do just at the moment. She's going to be all right. Well, we'll have to wait and see what the doctor says. I'm sure she'll be okay. You go and have a cup of tea, and I'll come and get you, right?
Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, sir. Has someone found out?
What?
About us? Has someone discovered where we are?
No. No one knows who doesn't have to.
How many's that?
7. 2 of whom are in this room.
Then what's she doing here? And who did this to my mother?
We're just 2 old friends from England come to look you up. See how you're doing.
Fine. We're doing fine. Now go away.
Sugar?
2. Please. Sorry. Been here so long I've forgotten my manners. Thanks.
Is your mother going to be okay?
This is the second one. She's never really got a speech back from the first.
Oh, my auntie had a stroke. She lost her speech. She was right as rain in 6 months.
It doesn't rain here. I'm sorry. It's the heat. I just can't come to terms with it somehow. It leaves me
Not cold, surely.
wrung out. Kids out here, you know, they get worms. You have to worm them. Thought you'd forgotten all about us.
Never.
Am I going to wish you had?
I hope not. I just want a word with Mike, that's all.
Mike's gone fishing.
I don't remember him fishing in the old days, Anne.
No, it's new.
Come on. Where's the river if it doesn't rain?
He took off suddenly last week.
Losing streak? He was always too fond of the horses.
He's not fond of them, he loves them.
Do you know where he is, Anne?
He's done it before. Whenever there's trouble, he just disappears. Comes back eventually.
Does he owe any money? "10 years and still no change." Kenny Stone started as a stable lad, Lewis. He was hoping to be a jockey, but someone stole the tea money from the tack room.
That wasn't Mike. He'd have given anything to stay there.
You see, Lewis, how important it is to get the facts right. One wrongful accusation could lead to a whole life of crime.
It was only ever petty crime with him.
There was nothing petty about the Abingdon bank raid, Anne.
Mike wasn't also ran Mr. Morse. He was there because other people told him to be there. You know that as well as I do.
You're very loyal.
Well, what else should I be? When you got Mike to grass...
We persuaded him, Anne. You and me together. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, well... You saved him from one sort of prison, but you condemned us both to another. Sentence for life, that's what you gave us, Mr. Morse. A real old-fashioned marriage. I'm stuck with him and he's stuck with me. Did you ever marry?
No.
You should try it.
Anne? Could you come?
Excuse me.
Doesn't sound like much of a new life you gave her.
No. A promised land full of promissory notes.
So you reckon she doesn't know where he is?
Of course. She's protecting him, as always.
Protecting him from what?
Himself. Why should a woman like that waste her life on a man like him?
What do you reckon about this?
About what?
About who frightened the old lady?
I don't know. Let's hope it's a coincidence. Small place like this, the local police should have a pretty good idea.
Oh, that's what we need.
What for?
Driving around Australia. You can buy them second hand.
Where are you going?
Just want to find out how much they go for.
Lewis?
Yeah, you buy them cheap in Sydney. And spend a year driving all around looking. It takes at least a year, apparently.
We haven't got a year, Lewis. The Justice Rose's inquiry starts next Monday week.
And when did you look in again?
3:30. About. We're supposed to check them every hour. You must have really scared us, Scott.
He.
Well, no woman would... I mean, an old
Oh,
lady...
I think we both know who you mean, Sal. You see him round this afternoon?
What?
Mike. Mike Harding.
Mike? Well, no, I didn't mean that it was...
Sure?
Listen, Scott, I didn't
Well, did
say...
anyone come in between 2:30 and 3:30 that you didn't know?
Watch carefully, Lewis. A kangaroo cop leaping to the wrong
And the door to
conclusion.
the veranda, she liked to keep those open to catch the breeze.
So, Mike could have just walked straight in off the road.
It wasn't Mike, I'm sure.
And what about these gentlemen? See them walk in?
No.
Suspicious characters. They drink orange juice.
Only when they're driving.
Glad to hear it. Scott Humphreys, Hereford Police. I hear you're friends of Mike and Anne's.
Word gets around pretty fast in Hereford.
It's a small town. Anyone drinking orange juice on Melbourne Cup Day? See Mike this afternoon?
No.
Pity. He's going to need a good alibi. Do you mind me asking why you didn't tell the Hardings you were coming?
Well, we were just passing through, and I remembered this is where Mike and Anne lived.
Well, you got to be going a long way from anywhere to be passing through Hereford, mate. What are you fellas doing in Australia, anyway?
British government commission, looking at the way you fellows ranch cattle. With the change of climate coming, the greenhouse effect, we think there'll be a lot more cattle ranching in Britain.
Well, I hope you haven't brought that mad cow's disease with you.
You think you bought that?
What do you think he thought we were, policemen? How is she?
She's not too good.
Will she recover, do you think?
I don't know.
Where's Anne?
Ambulance coming in.
You've never had visitors from England before? How long have you known them?
I don't know the younger one. Almost 10 years.
Is he the reason Mike's gone walkabout?
What?
What is he, Anne, an old flame or something?
If you only knew.
Knew what? Well, it makes sense to me. Your old flame turns up after 10 years.
For God's sake, Scott.
Come on, Anne. Mike's mad at you and he takes it out on your mother.
Don't be ridiculous. Well, come and tell him, Mr. Morse. He thinks Mike's the one beat up my mother.
Mike's not a violent type. The opposite.
Oh, yeah? Well, you should have seen what he did to the TAB at Martin's Creek the last time he went AWOL.
TAB's like our betting shops.
Well, he was very angry with himself for losing so much.
Did your mother keep any money in her room?
I look after all the old people's valuables for them.
Jewelry?
Just her rings, and she's still wearing those.
So, if Mike knew there was nothing to take, what would he be looking for?
We're going to have to call in the D's from Trumbull, Anne. Your mother's not too well. It's a serious offence. They're going to want to talk to Mike, that's for sure.
Well, we all want to talk to him. I need to get back. Can you give me a ride into town?
Of course.
Sash, will you call me?
Sure.
You ever hear a cattleman drinking orange juice, Sash?
What do you want here?
Information.
Mike told you everything he knew.
This is something he may not have known he knew. I certainly didn't. Someone turned up at a funeral recently. Someone I wasn't expecting. Someone who might just lead me to Larry Nelson.
For God's sake.
If Mike can make one simple connection. It's a question of justice, Anne. Finally doing justice.
Whose funeral?
Peter Matthews.
What's happened?
We have a bit of a problem in British prisons with AIDS.
See you later.
Larry's the one that should have been in prison all these years, Anne. You know that as well as I do.
Fresh information would mean a new trial.
Could do, yes.
In England, with Mike in the witness box
Yes,
again.
but-
Cross-examination, journalists.
He can give his evidence behind a screen.
You think a screen will make a difference? I thought 12,000 miles will make a difference. No, Mr. Morse. Sorry. May not look much what we have here, but we've survived. And I want to keep it that way. Thanks for the offer. My family needs me at home. Suggest you go on home yourself.
Anne, you can't think I've come halfway around the world to give up this easily. What are you afraid of? No one here will know anything about it.
You don't know what it's like. Waking up every morning, seeing a sunshine, then suddenly remembering. 10 years of wondering who's going to come round the corner.
You can't be frightened here, surely.
Those people have long memories.
You have my personal guarantee, Anne. What more do you want? Well, we'll see what Mike says.
He'll say what I say.
You heard what your friends. There's a lot of people going to want to talk to him.
Scott Humphreys is no friend of ours. I should have thought that was obvious.
If Mike won't come to me, and you won't tell me where he is, I'm afraid I'll have to go to Mr. Humphreys and tell him everything.
You're a bastard, Morse. Always were.
We made a pretty good team last time. Are you going to help me or not?
Don't know where he is. If I did, I still wouldn't tell you, but I don't.
What now? We've got to find him. Whether she's lying or not, we've got to find him. Offer her a lift, Lewis. Use your fabled northern charm. I'm going to visit the Hereford police.
Yeah, well, I knew you weren't cattlemen. Not in those shoes.
The thing is, there's a lot of money involved, or we'd have left it to a local contact.
Oh, yeah? How much?
I'm not at liberty to say. But my client is not going to leave a penny of it to Mike Harding unless she can be sure he's changed his ways. She doesn't want to see it all going to the bookies like it used to.
Well, she better give it to Anne. He's still gambling everything he's got.
Well, she won't be pleased to hear that. Nor that he attacks old women. What makes you so sure about that? That wasn't his style in England.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the sun's got to him. Look, they have a row. She's stronger than he is. He takes it out on someone else, like the bloke on the bar stool next to him, or Lily Marchant.
In these circumstances, don't you think that Anne should have some sort of protection?
You're a private detective. You fancy the job?
I just thought...
Look, we run a one-man station here, Mr. Morse. Haven't got time to get involved in domestic quarrels.
Look, if Mike's crazy enough to attack his mother-in-law, don't you think it's possible he might turn on his wife or family next? My colleague could take over in the morning.
We'll see what we can do. Now, who is this little old lady of yours, and why is she so rich when I'm not?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, you amateurs have your little secrets, eh?
There's a son, isn't there, David?
Dave left home.
What's he doing?
Well, he's working as a roustabout, a place called Columba, about an hour away. What do you want with Dave?
My client might skip a generation, you see, leave it to the kids instead.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, he might know where Mike is. They're always pretty close.
Well, if it's only an hour, I might make a visit.
Well, that's an hour by plane, mate. And you'll have to wait till tomorrow morning, because there's no lights on the landing strip.
Thanks.
Stop! Stop! There's Karen! 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 Where are you going?
I've got to do my lengths, Mum. Where were you?
Sorry, love. Where are the twins?
I took them over to Eileen.
Was Dad called again?
No!
Well, did he say where he was?
No!
Well, what did he say?
Nothing!
Hello? Oh, Phil, hi, it's you. No, he's not here. Sorry, no, I don't. No, Yeah, I know, Phil. Yeah, Phil, I know. Look, I've got to go, it's twins. Yeah, okay, goodbye. God, look at this place. Turn my back for 2 minutes and then make it a pigsty.
I'm sure she'll be okay.
What?
Your mum.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
How long's she been out here, Mrs. Harding?
She came out after Dad died, and if you're supposed to be my friend, you'd better call me Anne.
All right. Sorry, Anne.
Well, I have to fetch the twins now, Sergeant. Thanks for the lift.
All right.
Thank you, Liz. I knew you'd come in useful.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Do you happen to know Anne's mother's name? A real one?
Marchant. Lily Marchant. Why?
She takes the Tilehurst Gazette. Anne had it at the house.
So what?
Peter Matthews is front page news. She made out she didn't even know he was dead.
Why on earth would she lie about that?
Something else occurs to me. The Tilehurst Gazette was done over the week before we came out, remember? Nothing taken, not even petty cash. Well, what would you look for in a newspaper office if not petty cash?
Liars.
Names and addresses.
What?
Subscription lists?
Go on.
Well, suppose somebody knew that Mrs. Marchant was Anne's mother and that she'd come out to Australia, but they didn't know where. And they wanted to know, because they needed a son-in-law's new name and address, urgent.
And whoever burgled the office found Lily Marchant's name, came out here, found out she couldn't speak, so ransacked the room. And if this person or persons unknown is or are after him,
then Anne's right to be afraid, after all.
I'm sorry about this afternoon.
It's okay.
You doing your lengths tomorrow?
It's a late start at school.
Ooh, watch out, Lewis.
When's Dad coming home?
I don't know, love. Soon, I hope. Good night. What are you doing here?
Well, your friend Mr. Morse thought you might need some protection.
So, how long's your shift? I'm quite capable of looking after myself, you know. I've done it for 10 years.
It's for your own safety, honestly. Yours and the kids.
How can you bear to work for a bastard like Morse?
He's trying to help you.
He's trying to help himself. He's a bastard. I suppose I should offer you some coffee, Sergeant. Or is it tea?
Cup of tea would be nice, thanks. And my name's Robert. My friends call me Robbie.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
What your dolly's called, Tracy?
You like my track?
Is it a Tonka?
Yeah.
What do you want? It's about your father.
What about him?
I want to talk to him.
Who are you?
My name's Morse.
You. Then, with great solemnity, he recited the following fine moral lesson. A pudding thief, as I've heard tell, quite lost a noble feeling. Spent all his days and nights as well in constant pudding stealing. He stole them here. He stole them there. He knew no moderation. He stole the coarse. He stole the rare. He stole without cessation. He stole the steak and kidney stew that housewives in a rage hid.
No, he's still here. Why are you calling?
Don't stop.
Well, of course you had to. Look, it'll be okay. We just have to keep our nerve. No one's going to find out anything.
He stole the infant's pudding, too.
Yeah, and stay away from here, please. I love you too.
He lived that puddings he might lure into his clutches stealthy.
Do you want some more tea, Robbie?
Do you remember much about England?
Oh, I remember my name. Stone. I remember yours, too. You got us out of here, right?
I suppose so.
Yeah, well, they'll hate you for it.
What about you?
No, I think it's good. England's finished.
Is it?
Crowded little island somewhere off Europe. Who cares?
Dave, the Hereford policeman, Scott Humphreys...
Oh, yeah? What about him?
He seems to believe it was your dad that terrified your ground.
Yeah, well, Scott Humphreys is a goon.
He says your dad can be quite violent. Is he ever violent at home?
With Mum?
But there's a lot of aggro.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
And you take your dad's side.
Look, I don't take anybody's side. When I left home, I left for good.
Why did you leave, Dad?
I don't know, just wanted to get away.
Who from?
Mum, Dad, Scott Humphreys, a whole bloody lot of them.
Dave, I badly need to know where your father is. And if you do know...
Look, I told you I don't. And I don't care.
I don't believe that. But you don't care.
He'll turn up. Boomerang Bill, that's what we call him. He always comes back. He's compulsive. Stuck in habits you can't break.
Where did you get that?
Our school psychiatrist. Only intelligent person there. She reckons Dad loses on purpose because he feels trapped. If there's no escape, well, what the hell does it matter what you do?
Do you feel trapped?
Why should I? I got out. It's a big country, there's a lot to explore. It's wilderness, unmapped, I like that.
But it's so... empty.
Yeah, that's why I like it. You can listen to yourself, really hear your heartbeat.
If your father does get in touch, you'll let me know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Any message for your mother?
You can tell Karen I love her if you like.
Hello? Yeah. Dave. Fine.
Hello? Hello?
I'm afraid she's a lot worse this morning, Anne, and the doctor doesn't want to move her out of intensive. Mum?
Mum! I did 12 laps of freestyle, 6 laps of backstroke, and 4 laps of butterfly. Mum! Dad?
Probably just playing truant.
Karen's never missed a day of school in her life.
Karen? Karen?
What the hell's been going on in here?
Oh, it's always like this. She hasn't been home, I'm sure she hasn't.
Gone to friends?
But Eileen tried everywhere, and anyway, she's in strict training. She does her legs, and she comes directly home to change for school.
Sis?
Mum, it's me. I'm with someone. He says he won't hurt me. He just wants to speak to Dad. He says if he can't
did you have to come here? Why couldn't you leave us alone? It's ruined my life once. Oh, my God. Karen.
All right.
Lewis?
Hope this isn't going to be a wasted trip, Scotty.
The old lady's dead, Glenn. Ah, shit. And we still can't find Mike Harding.
Lied. You lied to me.
No.
Someone in England has found out where we are.
We don't know that.
Oh, what crap, Morse. What really brought you out here?
I've told you I want to stop a lot of villains who belong in jail from getting out. And I want Mike to give the evidence that'll nail Larry Nelson and put him in there with them. And I want Mr. Justice Rosen to hear the truth, the whole truth.
Truth? When you lie the whole time, when you're lying now?
Anne, I don't care, and it doesn't matter whether you believe me. But someone else certainly does want to see Mike urgently. Someone who's not as polite as we are. Someone who's prepared to attack an old lady and kidnap a young girl in order to get to him. Now, it's vital for his own and Karen's safety that we find him first.
I'm going to the police.
All right, good. But we'll have to tell the man who you and Mike and we really are. The first thing they're going to want to know is where Mike is. So are you going to tell them?
Are you going to offer me a ride to the station, or do I have to walk?
God knows why, but she's still lying.
What?
Oh, she knows where Mike is. This morning, before all this, he phoned her.
Thank you, Lewis.
So, first your husband disappears, then your daughter, and you're telling me there's no connection?
I don't know. There could be.
Look.
Why did Mike leave home?